A new Godzilla trailer, YouTube copyright woes, and SteamOS finally gets its beta. All that and more on your Weekend Geek News for Saturday, December 14th. I'm Sean Caspian, and you found the G-Spot, your source for all things geeky and good. Starting off our geeky news for the week is the release of the trailer for next year's Godzilla film. Oh my god! Now understandably, there's a lot of skepticism about just how good the movie will be, especially given our last Godzilla release that just absolutely tanked. Personally, I've gotta see it. Even if the movie's bad, Godzilla just looks too cool to not see it. Godzilla hits theaters May 16th, 2014. In other film-related news, Game of Thrones star Emilia Clarke is set to take on the role of Sarah Connor in the upcoming Terminator Genisys film set to release in 2015. Emilia is of course not the first actress to play the role of Sarah Connor from Game of Thrones. Lena Headey played the savior of humanity's mother in the ill-fated Sarah Connor Chronicles. While I'm excited to see what Emilia does with the role, I'm just not 100% sure myself that she has what it takes to be Sarah Connor. Don't get me wrong, Emilia is a fantastic actress. She's lovely, talented, beautiful, all of that stuff. All I'm saying is I'm not quite sure she's hardy enough and hardcore enough to really be a believable Sarah Connor. Here's to hoping she does a fantastic job. Terminator Genisys is slated for release in June of 2015. And in gaming news this week, gamers finally get a release date for the much anticipated Elder Scrolls Online, set to release for both Mac and PC April 4th, 2014. Along with the release date, Bethesda has also treated us to a gameplay trailer for the War in Cryodel scenario. The trailer showcases some pretty spectacular siege-based battle gameplay, and I am pretty excited at this point to play it. Link to that trailer in the description down below. In other gaming news this week, the SteamOS Alchemist beta has finally been released. Yeah! Along with the release of Alchemist, 300 lucky beta testers were also sent their very own Steam boxes to start playing around with. The Alchemist beta is said to be pretty buggy at this point, which is to be expected, and does not work with any AMD graphics cards. Valve is recommending that you wait until a little later in 2014 to do the installation yourself, unless you are a quote-unquote intrepid Linux hacker. And in possibly the biggest news of the week, many YouTube gaming channels are having to sift through a barrage of copyright claims coming from YouTube regarding their gaming content. While it's a little unclear right now where some of the copyright claims are coming from, whether it's just YouTube's new system, or it's the game developers themselves, or if it's the license holders to some of the songs being used, it's causing a ton of controversy and headache for the content creators on YouTube. Interestingly enough, several game developers including Ubisoft, Blizzard, and Valve have stepped up and released statements saying that they will back YouTube content creators and want them to use their gaming content in their videos. Lots and lots of gamers of course look to YouTube for Let's Play videos and reviews to try to determine if they even want to touch a game before buying it. If this can't happen anymore, it could spell bad news for content creators and game publishers alike. Which of course brings me to today's question: do you think that the recent YouTube copyright sweep has overstepped its bounds and done more harm than good? Or do you think this was kind of always waiting to happen and that people shouldn't really be able to upload gameplay footage without explicit permission? Let me know in the comments down below. And finally, rounding out today's geek news is our featured cosplayer of the week, Kitty Krell. Kitty does all of her own cosplay by hand, and of particular note in my opinion is her Dark Phoenix costume. Links to all of her sites down below. Do you have a favorite cosplayer you'd like to see on the G-Spot? If so, tweet me at Sean Caspian and let me know who you'd like to see on here next week, and we just might show them for you. And there you have it, all the geeky news that is news for the week of Saturday, December 14th, 2013. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please remember to like, fave, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. I'm Sean Caspian. Until next time, arigatou gozaimashita.